Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel after a long hiatus of me creating content. I stopped YouTube for a while just because I had nothing really to post, and I kind of got drained on it because it is what it is. I just got tired, and I was working on my car, stuff happens, right? Anyways, today we're back at Goodwood. This might not be my first video back for a while, especially since the time of me recording this. This is going to come out probably in like January or sometimes because that's when I'm going to have time to edit it. But my first video is probably back when I went to Cayuga. Which would have been yesterday, but you'll probably get that post later from now. I got an updated track time, lap time, and you'll see that later. I'll probably put like the link up here somewhere so you can, check it out. Anyways, today we're back at Goodwood. We're at C.R.K.C. We're doing the Canadian Rookie Karting Championship. I think that's what it stands for. Anyways, today is race 1 of the championship, the first race of the season. I already went to the exhibition race, but I didn't want to record that just because I wanted to see, because I got new karts. I really wanted to feel them out. I didn't want to have the hassle of me trying to record and stuff like that. I really just wanted to get my mind set into it, to practice with the karts. Update, karts feel fantastic. They're absolutely insane, have a ton of grip. The power feels about the same. I wouldn't say they feel much different, but I definitely feel more comfortable in the karts, and I definitely, with my experience from last year and talking to other people, I definitely feel faster. Only difference is they don't have the dash in front of you to tell you what your times were, but they have a better system of tracking time. So I guess you have to take there's a little bit of give and take with their thing, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, there's that. I don't want to talk anymore really because you guys don't want to hear me talk. You just want to see me race. Well, at least I hope you do. But yeah, let's jump into practice. Yeah, it should be practice. There's quite a few people here, so there might only be 2 practices today, but we'll see. Anyways, jump to the race. Lucas, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because unfortunately you're a big idiot. Hi, how's it going? I'm Lucas. I'm also the person who you just saw, but I'm also the person who runs and directs this YouTube channel. Directing is very optimistic of me saying. Anyways, so the reason you're seeing me here and not me in the go-kart is because I'm a big dumb idiot and I happen to delete the footage of all the GoPro stuff. How did I do that? Well, because the reason I did that is mainly because of what happened yesterday with me going to the TMP track day. Instead of me unloading all the footage from the track day and then putting it into a file and then having the card empty for the next day for me to transfer all that footage and put it onto the new file for my autocross, for my go-karting stuff, I happened to grab the wrong footage and put into a wrong file, and I deleted all the footage without checking that footage, and it was kind of a mistake. And I actually ended up deleting everything from the last 2 days, so basically I just went and had fun instead of actually recorded. I had stuff ready for YouTube, which is a good and bad thing in the same way. It's good because I actually was able to just live my life and not worry about the camera too much, even though I did technically worry about the camera, but it's unfortunate because I don't have that recorded to share with all of you. That was a lot of words. Now, what does that mean for the YouTube channel? Now, it doesn't mean too much. I don't really care for views and stuff like that just yet. I kind of just like updating some of the people that I like watching, and unfortunately this race or this whole event, besides the camera work with my camera, is all gone. I have all like the stuff of me talking about how the races went, how the stuff went, but really it's not really important unless you see the footage, and that's like the most fun stuff to watch, is me racing and not me just saying, oh, I think you did pretty lap time and this and that. It doesn't really matter. So that's why we're here, and you're not really seeing much track footage. I'm gonna try, or no track footage at all. I'm gonna try to make this like nice, short and sweet, so you don't have to like watch a 10-minute video of me just talking about pretty much nothing. But today is strictly about go-karting and how my race 1 went. Now, how did race 1 go? Practice went great. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the karts feel fantastic. They're brand new karts. The actual chassis are brand new. I'm not sure if the actual engines are the same or old. I'm not sure for sure, but for sure what they did is they changed a little bit of the engines. They moved the gas tank to between your legs, so a little bit better center of gravity. And instead of having a race monitor thing in front of you on the wheel, they got rid of that for a better system that they just attach a monitor, I can't think of the word, a thing on the back of the cart that checks your timing every time you pass the start finish straight. That's a little confusing, and I don't really know exactly how it works, but apparently it works better for them because they don't have to manually write everything down. That just sends all the information right to a computer, and they can print out who qualified first and stuff like that, and they pre-tell you what cart you're in instead of having to pick out of a hat. Let's talk about actually how the day went from practice. So besides practice went really well, let's talk about qualifying. Qualifying went really well. I actually ended up being able to qualify second, which was kind of insane. I don't remember the exact time I ran. I think it was a 38.6 or something like that. But the guy in front of me who qualified first was able to run a 38.55 or something like that. I'll show it up. I have the actual photo of the printed copy that they put up for you in like the main lobby. So that's good that they do that now also, because I can take a photo of exactly what my qualifying lap time was, and I can kind of compare it throughout the season. That's what I'm doing. I was actually able to qualify just about 500ths of a second slower. So that means I'm pretty much on him. I was kind of confident about that. That means like 500th of a second. I believe at least if as long as you're within like I feel like a tenth or 2/10, I feel like you're pretty much right there with the guy ahead of you. Maybe even 3 or 4/10 is kind of a push, but as long as you're within that, you're pretty much right behind the guy, especially with like 500th of a second. That's like almost nothing. You can't even like blink that fast, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Qualifying went really well. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. I don't have the footage, but yes, it went really well. Parts now are running, depending on the day, are running like high 37s, so I do have stuff to, from what I've noticed from other guys driving and stuff like that, they're running about 37s, like high 37s, low 37s if it's like a nice day, like if the track guys go out and they put a lot of rubber on the track. But I still have work to do, and that's all that matters. That's what these races are for, is for me to learn and drive, and that's the whole point, is me to get better at racing. Anyways, how did the race go? Unfortunately, the race went fantastic. And I say unfortunately because you guys can't see the actual footage. The entire race, 1st to 4th or to 5th, for the most part, were right on each other's butt. So I stayed in 2nd the entire race behind the guy in 1st, and I wasn't able to pass him. But the entire race, it was basically 1st to 5th, right behind each other. No one was able to pass. Everyone was right tight to each other. A couple people tried passing here and there, like a couple people tried to pass me, but they weren't able to. So essentially, I was on the guy in front of me. I believe his name is Daniel. I was on his butt the entire race. I couldn't pass him because I'm not good enough to pass yet or know how to make moves. Also, I was kind of nervous because I was like, I'm 2nd place, 1st race of the season is pretty good for someone like me. At least I feel, because last year I was doing so poorly, and I won 1 race and came in 2nd one race. So yeah, spoiler, I actually do quite well this season. I have 5 races under my belt right now, and just to let you know, we do quite well, and I can't wait to share more of what happens this season. During the race, I actually ended up going quicker than the guy in 1st. I went actually a 10th, about a 10th. I think it's just under a 10th. I think what it seems like it's like 6/10. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, about 600ths of a second quicker. Give or take here and there, maybe something like that. But I was right behind the guy in 1st, so I actually did have a quicker lap than him. So if I was actually able to keep that more consistently, maybe I would have been able to pass him, maybe I would have done better, but we'll see how that happens. But I think the footage actually says, or the paper says I actually came in 1st, which is a lie. I definitely came in 2nd, because after this I'll show you the award ceremony with me going to get my medal and stuff like that. So yes, so I definitely come in 2nd. I wouldn't lie about me coming in 1st and show the footage. More for me to say, there's nothing I really want to talk about. I don't want to bore you guys any more than I already probably have, because there's no racing in this video whatsoever, so that's quite boring. I know I would be a little bit bored, but I just want to update you guys because a lot of people are asking me. I actually have quite a few people asking me when I'm going to be posting videos, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think that would ever really happen. So I just want to post an update video to share what's going on. I'm going to try to get a video a week. I have a day off today because it rained, so I don't have work today. So I'm going to try to bang out a couple videos, see what I can do, and have those ready. But before I send you off, I just want to let you know, next is going to be the award ceremony. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for subscribing, and enjoy the award ceremony, because there's more of those to come this season, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Okay.
You get me.